hanging out with my pal Tommy Rant right here. What's up? Now, I heard a little rumor from Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, that you snore.
What?
That's what he told me.
First off, if that bus is paying attention to me while I'm sleeping, that ain't strictly business. That's strictly weird.
That's kind of weird, right?
I ain't about that. Where'd you hear that from him? Her?
From him.
Her. Yeah. Listen, Buster. Listen, Chooch. You got my number. You know the time.
Slime time.
Careful, Brandon Beretta is really good at suplexing big fat asses, so he might get you back, but you've been losing weight, so.
You look great.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, thank you, Tommy Red and Slimeball Sage over there. Ultimate Athlete J-Rod, how you feeling after that match, huh?
Hey, I feel great. I'm still OVW Women's Champion, so I can't complain. But I don't know if you saw it. I technically should be champion.
You should.
Double champ.
You should be double champ, yeah.
So, hey, I may be back, and, I may have to take the strap from here with me.
All right, what about Ruthless Lala staring you down at the end, huh?
Hey, Ruthless Lala, she may be ruthless, but she hasn't met the dark side of J-Rod.
All right, what's next for J-Rod after here?
Hey, I'm trying to think because I'm confusing all my weeks, all this
WrestleCon?
travel. I mean, WrestleCon eventually, but I'm each weekend doing different bookings and different opportunities. I was in Minnesota yesterday with MAW, but hey, making it happen, and you'll see me around.
All right, thank you for a moment of your time. J-Rod.
Let's go. You already know.
Step into the ring, it's a battle zone. Tight and strong like steel and stone. Hear the crowd roar, feel the vibration. We're taking over, this is Titan Nation. Every grapple, every slam, every thunderous blow. We own the spotlight, we steal the show. With power and pride, we leave them astounded. Tight and proud, in every match we're grounded. Tight and strong, tight and loud. We're the warriors, we're the crowd. Together we fight, together we reign. Titan Nation runs through our veins. The veins.
Trained me, shown me guidance, are on these walls, and it feels bizarre and surreal to be joining.
The hottest guys. He's broke. He's got more bling than my pickup.
Hey, Mondo, what is up, brother?
Jacked in tan, that is, Papa Dick. You gotta get it right. Jacked in tan.
He's an outright kind of guy. But listen, we got Slimeball City.
Timothy is trashy. Dolly, what are you doing? Scream Queens is what I like it, Dark Papa Dick. You don't? Are you scared of the Dark Papa Dick? Scared?
It's great. It's great. I can't wait. That Titan has left. Mark my words, Harry. I'm doing great. How are you?
We just talked to O'Shea.
And this is cool. Now I'm not only athlete, but
Very spicy.
You got the dirt.
I'm always making a name for herself and let everybody know all about your merch right now.
I'm gonna try to get through to her. That's my motivation.
Buy 100 of them at 87 cents each. That's $8.07, right?
Yeah. Or no.
I wish I could.
Right here, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine.
I lost my voice because of a huge choke slam. You'll see that up close, and I'm sorry about that.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Denk, and today I have a very special guest. Let me bring to you the one, the only, Jake Lawless.
Man, in the house. How's it going, Papa Dank? It's good to be here.
What's up, brother? How are you tonight?
Man, good. Feeling ready. Ready for that pay-per-view. Top of the game. Just got out the gym, too. Feeling great.
All right. You pumped then?
Mm-hmm.
Let's cover some stuff you got going on. OVW, see it on Netflix, but live on Saturday, June 28th. What's going on here?
Ohio. Yeah, we shooting up there to where are we at? The Element Eatery. I don't think I made that to it last year, actually. And Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio's actually going to be a first for that state. First time I've hit that wrestling. Actually, it's be the first time I've been in Ohio. luckily enough. So I'm looking
All
forward
right.
to that one as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's go to the next one.
Man,
OVW March Mayhem right there at the point.
this one I am looking forward to so much. This is tomorrow. And
Yes.
unfortunately, of course, we see the tag team champions up top there who now have had to vacate the titles. Yes. So now, I mean, originally we were going in tomorrow thinking we had beaches and cream, game plan was set. And now it's been announced that it's AJZ and Leo Fox versus Loud and Lawless.
Wow. Also in action, the Ultimate Athlete herself, J-Rod, will be there.
Oh, yes. Of course, we got all them. National Heavyweight Division. I mean, actually, all titles are getting defended that night, from the tag team titles to the Rush Division, all the way to Doug Basham. National Heavyweight titles, women's, of course, as well. Man, it's going to be epic tomorrow. So, I mean, if you guys can't even make it live, just tuning in to that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Literally.
Tune into the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You
That's the matchup poster. And I mean, as you can tell, these boys stout. They've come strong. And now, granted, they haven't been together that long.
Uh-huh.
But they seem to be meshing well together. And I mean, you got two brick house dudes in there. So yeah, me and Ryan looking forward to that. I think just the chemistry between me and Ryan has been so on point. I mean, literally since day one when we started together, literally just tossed in together. It's just meshed so well. Like literally feels like, I mean, I wouldn't say wrestling with my dad, but kind of like it. It's my future self there.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. And then, of course, we have coming up Aaron Fest right here.
Man, so GLCW, I know when you shot that message, you think or thought I was a part of this. I am not at this moment. Mind you, I've hollered at that promoter, David Hero, great guy. And GLCW has been a prestigious show for years up there in Wisconsin. I mean, every time he has top tier talent, famers, and the matches that go on have been incredible. Of course, with the crowd, fan support, like the whole show comes together. Building's always packed. And I mean, the one always putting it on, Dave Hero, I always give him props. So I had to leave that poster in there just to mention it. And hopefully, I mean, fans have asked for it. So hopefully we do see me up there at GLCW here soon.
All right. Hopefully you will be there soon. But tonight you are here hanging out with me. And let's go back to the beginning. Let's go to how you fell in love with professional wrestling.
Man. Oh, how I fell in love with professional wrestling. Well, I still remember being a kid. My mom worked early morning, single parent at the time. And the only time we get to stay up past 8 o'clock, which was me, my sister, my mom's bedtime, was for wrestling. And man, it was, I mean, the coolest experience. Just, I mean, getting to stay up and that little extra privilege meant so much as a kid. But there was a time, I think I was about 13 years old, first time I ever came to Tennessee. And, of course, we came down to visit my uncle, Bert Prentice. And he was actually running Nashville. I don't think it was at the fairgrounds at that point in time. This was after that. But still, nonetheless, I was just there, 13 years old, hanging out with my uncle. And I was ringside helping with one of the raffles already. And a kid had came up to me and asked if I was one of the wrestlers. And I was like, no, maybe one day type thing. But like that lit some inspiration in me. And I mean, that kid already, not even knowing me, just started looking up like, oh my gosh, this guy's a hero. And like I told him, I'm not even a wrestler. Like I was just a big looking kid, I guess. But that's how I fell in love with it, kind of inspiration. And I mean, from there, I always did amateur style wrestling, went pretty far in that, from National Disney Duels.
Wow.
Qualifier districts. Yes. Cool stuff. But, man, to be honest, I never thought wrestling was going to be not so much, I mean, even a dream or that it'd be a possibility. To be honest, I was shot down 2014, mainly to help my uncle recover from cancer at the time. He had beat it. That was the second time he had actually beat it, pancreatic and esophagus. But yeah, dude,
Those
let
are
me tell
tough
you.
cancers, man.
Oh shoot! And the third time it came around was COVID time. He beat COVID with cancer during his chemo stuff. Like he was the first time it came around, they didn't even give him like 6 months to live, and that was like 6 years before it came around the second time. Like truly an inspirational story.
Wow.
But yeah, I just shot down 2014, help him recover, get around. It's not like he had any family. He was originally from Iowa, and as soon as he was 18, he left Iowa to go join wrestling out in California, start traveling. So when I came down here, my uncle, annoyingly to me, started making me do all the background stuff. And I thought I was just helping him out, man. I was postering towns. I was getting sponsors. I was getting the food and getting the concession stand, gimmicks. And I was literally one of the first people at the building with the trailer, set it up. And I was the last one to leave because I was tearing that thing down and hauling it away. So I learned literally every single aspect of the backside of the business, except for kind of the TV part, because I mean, none of that Bert had going on at the time.
Right.
But awesome. I mean, just running a regular indie show, learned all the backside, made me indispensable. And then one night, Gladeville, Tennessee, referee canceled on us. And my uncle called one of the wrestlers. It was Steve-O. And he went, got this chick's credit card, and I'm talking top to bottom, head to toe, made me look like a professional wrestler or referee. I mean, slacks, pants, all the way down to some Nike wristbands. I mean, professional looking stuff.
Right.
And I mean, that was always big to my uncle. If you were going to run a show, we're going to look like professionals. You're a professional wrestler. You're going to look like a professional wrestler. You're not going to show it.
Right.
Jeans and hop in the ring to work, It's the same thing as a referee. You got to look like a referee to be a referee. Yeah. Literally, all they told me was just listen, count to 3 when we tell you.
That's awesome.
He started, yeah. But 6 months I was training.
That must have been nerve-wracking for your first time just being a ref. Like, did you have to learn stuff on the fly?
Everything. I mean, I had no, yes, I watched wrestling and stuff like that, but I have no knowledge of how the matches worked.
Right.
Hey, they count to 3 at the very end. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't care to learn about it. I just enjoyed watching it. But then, so I was a referee for a good while. And let me tell you, it was literally every single match, every single night. I'd pull the ring there, set it up, get dressed, do all 5 to 6 matches. I'd be pouring sweat afterwards. And then tear down after the show and haul the ring back.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. And I mean,
that was quite the night.
We had full schedule too back then. I was blessed coming in. I mean, 3 to 4 nights weekly. And I mean, that was unheard of, 2014, 2015 for a lot of, wrestlers just starting.
Yeah.
Even nowadays, it's hard for workers to keep full schedules when they're just starting.
Yeah, 100%. We got a comment for you from Mark over here. I've enjoyed the Lawless one since I've seen him on Facebook in action. You're doing great, Jake.
Man, thank you, Mark. Means a lot. And man, I love getting fan mail, stuff like that. We get pictures in, and I mean, some of the most memorable stuff. I've even saved it in my phone. Just cool inspiration things. Not to give, I'm even working on a cool project right now. There's this little girl actually in my hometown back in Iowa. And this little girl has had scoliosis or whatever her whole life. And they're getting her some robotic legs. And she's been in the hospital getting surgeries and stuff like this. And I got a video the other day when she was in the robotic legs, and she was looking at a screen, and it was like she was getting to walk through a field and pick flowers and stuff for the first time ever. Like it's just those sweet things brought a tear to my eye. And she sent me this fan mail, and it's a Stanley thing. And we drew this it's a picture of a guy that we draw, and then they see how far it can go. So I've been taking it all over Lebanon to the gym with me. Last night I brought it up with me to OVW. I got pictures of me with Stanley's and Al Snow holding them. Like it's just been epic, and I know she's gonna love the sport. And it's nice to be able to be somebody's inspiration out there still.
Yeah, that's all. That's an awesome feeling, man. That's amazing, actually. Very amazing. Good stuff. Serena's got a question for you. If you were to add one female to y'all's tag team to form a stable, who would you guys add?
Man,
so many talent there.
Yes. Are we talking like any talent or like solely some OVW talent?
I would say any talent. Yeah, go to any talent. Sure.
Any talent. Oh. That's just going to be too many choices.
All right. Stick to OVW then.
Sticking to OVW, I mean, hell, J-Rod, even with her bad attitude sometimes, she's one hell of a worker. I mean, give it props to her. She's got the women's title. I mean, shoot. But before that, I mean, just thinking about some of the fierce competitive people in the women's division. I mean, I might even bring back Mama Maria, because let me tell you, that woman even nowadays still scares me. And she's fun, but still, just the ruthlessness of her. But I mean, shoot, I mean, Sophie would be another one. Great inspiration. I know she likes rock and roll music, and she's always down to have fun. Great vibe. I think she would mesh well too with it.
Okay.
But then, shoot, maybe even Freya. Shoot, Freya's size. I mean, she's dominated the women's division way before J-Rod was coming. And I mean, shoot, you never know what may happen near future in that women's division. But Freya, fierce competitor, always been strong. Yeah, I think she would fit well too.
Ray is freaking taller than me. I was able to meet her at work a show that she was at, and I was like, she's taller than me.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Stout woman. I guarantee you, that's definitely a woman you would never want to score wrong.
I mean, the opponent she had looked like a midget compared to her.
Oh my God! The way she just literally pick him up, swing, and backbreaker literally last night looked insane.
Yeah.
The way she's just, able to toss him around like that's beautiful.
100%. All right, tag teams you would like to have a match with. Not in OVW.
Well, even one I do want at OVW, the JV roster, which is Dalton McKenzie and Jack Vaughn. That would be an amazing one. Of course, man, to bring back the Hardy Boys would be the dream match.
Okay, that's a dream.
Oh God, that was an inspiration as my kid. Me and my cousin Hayden Wilson, we'd be in my aunt's house, jumping off the furniture, trying to do flips and drop elbows. We seen them do it. Oh gosh, yes, I remember getting in so much trouble too, breaking stuff by accident doing that. But yeah, definitely one of those. Shoot, yes, and the Outrunners. The
Outrunners. Oh
my God, especially nowadays, if you haven't seen them at AEW,
yes,
their work is phenomenal, beautiful workers, and FTR, solid ones.
FTR, okay,
yes.
All right, I'm gonna give you a name from the NWA.
Okay,
the Slime Balls.
Man, I could definitely dig it. That does sound like some fun. I guess I didn't even consider them, but man. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Good. Yeah.
Big question is whether NWA will book it or if OVW will book it.
That's the big question that we got to ask. I might ask. Actually, I'm gonna see one of them this weekend.
Man, I tell you what, though, it would be nice debut at NWA. That's always been a nice little goal of mine, and hopefully one. And actually, I tell you what, will be one day. I will accomplish that goal. I've got it written down. It's gonna happen one day. Just a matter of when, how it happens.
100%. All right, match you want to be in that you haven't been in yet. Which match would you like to be in?
Jake Lawless versus Cal Hero at a house show, and we can have all the time we want. And I've worked Cal before on TV. Of course, match times are a lot more limited during TV than off air, but I've loved watching Cal work. Just smooth, great worker. I know he puts up a great fight, and anytime anyone gets in there, they're elevated with Cal Hero. I mean, to be honest, I'm shocked he's not at a higher level already. Thankful that I still have him around. I was traveling up to training, and I mean, testament to it. That guy's still in there every single week, still putting in the reps. And there's a reason he's still on national TV, because he is putting in the time, he's putting in the work, and he's perfecting his craft. Yeah. And it's just, I mean, it's major respect to that, because there's so many workers that need to go back to training, need to continue their training.
Yeah.
Right? And I mean, me as well. I miss heading to training. Not going to announce that out loud, but the head trainers there at OVW, I mean, you couldn't find better. I mean, he's literally been called in to even bigger companies to come, what's the word I'm looking for, like guest train, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yes. I mean, the amount of knowledge I've gained just from hours to 2 hours in that ring, and even outside on the ring during OVW's training has, I mean, it's immensely impacts you.
Okay. Best advice Al Snow gave you?
The one I can say publicly.
Right.
Stop being dumb, kid.
I can hear him saying that in his voice.
Stop being dumb, kid. Yeah. As Al Snow. But one huge thing that I love, and I took part, it was actually 2 days ago. He broke down a tag match.
Oh, really?
And the way he broke it down was so beautiful. You know what you do in a tag match? Tag.
Tag.
It is the main point of a tag match. You know how you win a tag match? By keeping yourselves fresh with tags, isolating one of the guys to get the pin. Literally. And it's so basic, but everyone overcomplicates it.
Yeah.
So basic. And the way Al explains things is just, he makes it make sense in the simplest of ways.
Okay. Your favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby?
Yes. Outside of wrestling. Because a lot of people say wrestling, you know, live it, and I get it.
Definitely would be fixing, building, and riding off-road toys.
Okay.
My daughter loves doing it too. I got her a little 4-wheeler on her tray. I've built up a nice little off-road drift trike. I've done some crazy stuff. I stuck a kid's little, like, you know, the little ride-on Jeeps that kids have. Yeah, I stuck that on a 4-wheeler frame, bigger tires, and then stuck a big old Harbor Freight engine on the back. And it's got so much power, you can do wheelies for miles on it.
Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's a cool hobby.
That's just what I've always done, I guess. Even growing up, I mean, we were riding snowmobiles, 4-wheelers all over Iowa. We actually had a lifted gas-powered golf cart too back then.
Wow.
Yeah, just some crazy off-road stuff. But I remember it as a kid, and it was some of the funnest, coolest stuff we had. And I mean, even in the neighborhoods, we didn't have much. We weren't a rich family growing up. Little farm town in Iowa. We had 500 head of cattle on the farm, but still had so much fun just having with the simplest, basic stuff. Heck, I think we were 12 when we had an old moped from the 1980s. We had it running. We just ride it up and down the gravel roads for hours. It was just the funnest thing as kids.
That's awesome. Good stuff. Favorite food? What do you like to eat, Jake?
Man, probably some good grilled shrimp.
Okay.
Not fried, grilled. I do like salmon, the eggs. Shoot. I'm a breakfast man. Seafood, yeah.
Okay, seafood. All right. Favorite drink? What do you drink the most?
Well, it used to be that Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey. But since sobriety, what's that? Oh my God, I probably ain't even got it in here. I don't. I do be drinking a lot of pineapple juice. Actually, there I got it.
Okay.
I did just start on these water packets. No, I'm not some affiliate. Let's see if I pop it in. Salud Energy.
There you go. Salud. Okay.
It's the L-theanine and yeah, I've been on a lot of ingredients, diets, stuff like that. Just, trying to gain weight has been the hardest thing. And now looking what processed food really does to you. And heck, we bought a pizza the other night. I went to go eat it. I swear that pizza tasted more like cardboard than food.
Oh,
yeah. So I've just been getting real picky. Fruits, vegetables, meats, and it's a lot of farmers market stuff.
You know, the pizza that tastes like cardboard literally is 7-Eleven pizza, which is like a Wawa or somewhere else. But in New York, it's 7-Eleven. It tastes like cardboard.
Oh my God!
I don't know how my son eats that thing.
Oh
yeah. You got to have New York pizza, Jake.
Oh man, I wish I could make it up to New York. I've actually got a few friends up there, and I've just heard. I can't believe I didn't realize how much New York, the actual state, was wooded and mountains and stuff. I'm just imagining big cities and crap like that.
Yeah, upstate. Yeah, there's
yeah.
all mountains. Yeah. Yeah. Most people think it's all like the city and all that, but no, there's mountains here.
Yeah.
So and there's.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it up that way. Maryland, shoot.
Okay.
A bunch of them places up there. I haven't made it up northeast much. I've shot out to both the Carolinas and to Kentucky and stuff like that.
Okay.
But never quite made it up into Virginia, any of them past that at all.
I like to see some of you bring you up here to the Northeast.
Man, I know I've talked about it with a buddy of mine. He shot down to Tennessee. You know how the networking works in wrestling, Come work this show. Hey, man. Hey, I got a show back up in Virginia. Da-da-da.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do networking, too, when I'm at the conventions up here.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's the best place to network.
Oh, 100%. Shoot, actually, it was nice. We got brought into WrestleCade, and I haven't done conventions, but they did that panel for us, too, actually. First-time experience on that. Yeah. And oh my God, that was epic too. Because we got asked a bunch of questions, blah, 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 like a little mini interview, got to talk about Netflix and this. But seeing the crowd that showed up and hearing even some of the places some of these people came from just to be here, just to see someone like me or, Haley James, Maximo was there, Al Snow, Cash Flow. Just like, it just makes it so surreal knowing people look up to us, idolize us in a sense, and are willing to travel just to come meet us, just to talk to us. It's really an experience. But being able to be on that platform too, makes you want to give so much more, out to the public and everything. And I do my best with it, but can't always please everyone.
Man, what a great show for wrestlers was.
Oh yes. Oh, it was so. I hate the fact they went down the way it did, and like the whole second half, I wasn't there for. But I mean, it worked out the best way it could. Of course, everyone still wants that season two.
When is season 2? Everybody wants to know. When is season 2, Jake?
I don't even know what I'm having for dinner tomorrow, let alone season 2. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
man.
behind OVW. The man to always ask, Al Snow himself.
I don't think anybody knows. Maybe the whole WWE deal they have might be jinxing it. Maybe not. We don't know.
Could be. And you
Could
never
be.
know. There may never be a season 2 wrestlers, but the fact OVW was first one on Netflix, pretty epic.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Always done something before someone else. It's always been cool.
Or you guys will be picked up somewhere else.
That part.
Anything's possible.
And that's the way life can happen in a split instant. And I've watched it 100 times over. Because people I was working with, and starting a business and then watch grow. And that's name drop. I still remember working Jake Tucker in Jackson, Tennessee before he shot off to OVW. Literally split second thing, it seemed like. And he was moving to Florida. He's in NXT type thing. Same thing with Blake Christian. It seemed like he was right there. We were having a match, Jackson, Tennessee. It was actually a 3-way tag match. I had Coco Beware and Little Enigma Midget versus Air Blake Christian and the Star Twins. But then it seemed like, bam, he was at GCW. Then, bam, he's an internet star. And then, bam, he's got a spot on WWE, shot of AEW, here, there.
Yeah.
The kid's doing work, and it's beautiful watching your companions and friends grow like that.
Good stuff, Jake, man. And hopefully, some doors will open for you as well.
Man, no, they will. One day. One day.
One day. Watch. In a week, you'll be like, oh, wait, I'm here? Oh, shit.
Right? And that's the other thing. When I took that little hiatus from wrestling, I went from full wrestling schedule to, them 2.5 years, being suspended from fired, suspended, whatever, from OVW. I maybe worked at 5 to 7, 8 shows, and then 2.5 years going from like 3 to 4, sometimes a full 5. Yeah, it was definitely different. Several times thinking, man, it's time to quit wrestling. This is it. Be done. And I can't remember what it was that made me I just started going back to OVW, just popping in. Hey, everybody, it's good to see you. Ever thinking about that? Because, season 2 was supposed to be the comeback story for me, but no one's heard about season 2 type thing. At least none of the workers in this sense. You never know what goes on in the office, truly. Right. But there was that good moment. Thought about quitting, actually. And it seemed like when I came back, it felt so good at first. And then there was that, hey, do I still really want to do this? And tell you what, it was when I started tagging with a little bit with Dustin, I could start feeling a spark, but just something wasn't there. But when me and Ryan tagged, it just meshed so well. And it's like that spark for it and that feeling, the adrenaline, the high that you get when you hop in that ring was back. And Howie even said it himself. Brother was feeling the same way, considering just hanging up the boots and everything. And he's just like, man, now I'm looking forward to my Thursdays again. I'm excited to come here. And I swear, every week he's got something new, or he brought me those cool top hats I wore Thursday. And it really brings back that excitement. And like I said, the high that you get when you get to wrestling, that makes you fall in love with wrestling. Yeah. It's back.
I'm glad it's back, brother. Good stuff, man. Much success to you. Last question. Plans for 2025. What are some of your goals this year?
biggest one on my list is actually to move in a new house. Whether I'm pretty positive we're going to be buying it, and that's my biggest goal for 2025. But stretching out in the wrestling world, definitely got the OVW tag team titles. That's happening 2025. Loud and Lawless, you can mark down. This is going to be Paul Heyman say, this is a spoiler, but tag team champions, definitely getting those. I do want to stretch out. I do want to work for at least 3 new companies this year, including one of them. And I know I'm booking it this year. Going to be back in Iowa. It's my cousin's what was it again? I think it's, let me not butcher this before I drop it. But my cousin, Mike Vandy, all the way back in Iowa, running absolute pro wrestling. I knew I was going to butcher. I even looked at it and still butchered. Absolute pro wrestling. It's been in Iowa for a hot little minute, but my cousin's been bringing in gorgeous talent and always putting on a solid show. Granted, he was down here learning right under my uncle, but absolute pro wrestling. I'm definitely getting that company in this year, and at least 2 more. You know, talking about that tag match dream, the one you suggested, might be another company to stretch out to. But those are definitely going to be on my main top 3 things I'm accomplishing in 2025.
Awesome. Thank you, Jake, for joining me tonight. I appreciate you coming on. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
Man, so we can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Of course, we can always just follow me down to the Davis Arena down there in Louisville, Kentucky, and come see me. Definitely tomorrow, March Mayhem. It's gonna be an epic show. So if you're not able to make it to Louisville, Kentucky, get the pay-per-view. It's at www.ovwtix.com. And doors open at 6, bell time at 7 tomorrow. Y'all, be safe. Papa Dank, I want to thank you for letting me be on the Barricade and having me on your show, man.
Listen, man, I appreciate you coming on. You're always welcome to come back, buddy. And maybe next time you bring your tag partner.
Man, that'd be something else. We can get Lawless on a whole podcast. For right now, stay flawless. All right, Papa Dank?
All right, brother. Hold on for 1 minute. Hold on. I got to plug some stuff real quick.
Gotcha.
Tomorrow night, I will be at NYWC's Aftermath as Slime Ball Sage Chance takes on Jorge Labastilla for the Fusion Championship in a rare singles match for Slime Ball Sage. Go to nywcprowrestling.com to get your tickets for that event. My vlog is up currently on my YouTube channel, Papa Dank on YouTube. You got Tegan Knox right here, now going by the name of Nixon Newell. She did a cool interview with me. Check it out. Me and Tegan Knox, Nixon Newell. Oh, Jake was on just now. Appreciate you coming on. Where is my other flyer? There it is. Coming up on April 12th, another level domination from Titan Championship Wrestling. PJ Savage takes on Wrecking Ball Legursky from the NWA. Cowboy James Storm will be in action. NWA's Mike Mondo will be in action. And so much more. 3 cage matches happening at Titan Championship Wrestling Saturday, April 12th. Get your tickets at TitanChampionshipWrestling.com. Jake, hold on for a minute. Everybody else, have a great